In a previous episode of Don't Talk TV, I've talked about 15-minute cities and some of the laws that seek to bring those into Canada and to force them on people in various municipalities in Canada. I've been living in Krakow with my family for about a month in an organically developed 15-minute city. I mean, by law, I'm not required to stay in a 15-minute city, but it essentially is a 15-minute city. So I thought I'd share some of my thoughts on what it's been like living in a place like that and how that might translate or not translate well to Canada. Hello, my name is Nicholas Wansbutter. I'm a lawyer from Stratford, Ontario, Canada, and welcome to Don't Talk TV, another Polish edition where I continue my trip to Poland, this time from Krakow, Poland, which is the old medieval capital of Poland. It was the capital of Poland from about 1038 to 1596, if I have my dates right. The capital moved from Krakow to Warsaw in order to be a more central location after the union between Poland and Lithuania into the Commonwealth of Two Nations, also called the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. So as I said in the preamble, I've been living here with my family for about a month, and I'm filming here from in front of the Wawel, which is with the Royal Castle and the Royal Cathedral up on top of this hill, which is where the seat of government was for centuries here in Poland. We're living about a 20 to 25 minute walk away from this, so it's almost within our 15-minute city, if you will. So as I say, I've essentially been living in an organically developed 15-minute city, and within 15 minutes walk of our Airbnb where we're staying, we have a number of grocery stores, a number of butchers, some specialty vegetable and fruit stores, clothing stores, and churches, and of course some historical monuments like this one. As I say, the Wawel is slightly outside 15 minutes, but there's other palaces and similar very interesting places to look at, a number of parks to take the children to play at, so it's been an interesting experience, and in certain respects I've quite enjoyed living in a 15-minute city. It's very nice and convenient to be able to walk 2 minutes and get to a grocery store to get some necessities, especially when you've forgotten something. You don't need to have as big of a fridge, or with a family my size, you don't need to have 2 fridges because you can go shopping every couple of days and it only takes a few minutes, versus it being more of a planned event when living in Canada because of the distances that have to be traveled. And it's wonderful having places like this to go and visit. But not everyone lives within 15 minutes of things like this, and as we've lived here, I've also thought, okay, well, what if I need an appliance? There are no appliances anywhere in the downtown area. You have to go well outside of your 15 minutes. What happens if you need some other more specialty item? And what happens if you don't live in a nice core area like this? That's the biggest problem in Canada. Europe, like other European countries, their cities were developed before the motor vehicle was invented, so they're meant for people to walk around them, and now they have excellent public transportation. The public transportation here in Krakow, you can set your watch by it. The streetcars, they're always on time, exactly the right time, and they're a pretty reasonable cost. It's, I don't know what a pass costs, but just for a one-off ride, 4 zloty for an adult, which converted to Canadian currency is about $1.50, although the average income in Poland is about 6,700 zloty per month, so roughly that's pretty close to $6,700 being the average income in Canada. So maybe it's a little more, passes, I'm sure, much more feasible. But in Canada, you could not survive in places like this don't exist. Maybe in downtown Toronto, but then you have to worry about getting stabbed or lit on fire or thrown in front of a bus, or thrown in front of a train, the way things have been going in Toronto lately. Or in most places, the public transportation is so poor, you might as well not even have public transportation. And in a situation like that, in my view, a 15-minute city being imposed on people is tantamount to a death sentence to a number of people. Or if not a death sentence, certainly a drastically reduced standard of living. You wouldn't have the standard of living that I've had while living here in Krakow. So I continue to believe that 15-minute cities is a very serious issue, a very troubling issue. It's something that is insanity in North America. It might make sense in a place like Europe. And it's something that people need to keep informed on and get involved in municipal politics. Because as I said, this is happening at the municipal level. Prime Minister Trudeau isn't imposing 15-minute cities. It's your local municipalities that are imposing them. So get involved with that. This video, of course, is not legal advice. If you need legal advice, call a lawyer. You can call another lawyer or myself. My phone number and website are listed below, and by the time you're seeing this video, I will be back in Canada. If there's a show topic you'd like to see me cover, please send us an email address to the address listed below, or leave a comment in the comment section. And if you found this video at all interesting, helpful, or informative, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and following us on